Hello everyone, Genie here. Welcome to this is actually gonna be my first time telling you guys a little story. So I've been telling you, I just want to tell you guys, a little story that me and my brother, Jaren, say hi. Okay, so we used to live in a apartment, and and I'm gonna get you guys some picture. Haunted apartment. That it's kind of creepy. I mean, we experienced some weird stuff over there. I don't even want to talk about it. I mean, we remember this one time that we had in a microwave, and that stuff creeped the hell out of me. You guys know the microwave. If you guys are my friends or my family, you guys should know the story by now. Cause I remember my mom, she freaked out whenever we had that microwave. So as soon as we moved into this apartment called Somerset, we've been noticing some weird stuff. As soon as you step inside the house, you just feel like something is wrong. You feel like you're being watched. You're being watched. And then even if you go inside the bathroom and the lights off, you're oh my god, this doesn't feel right. I remember when I first moved in, I was okay, this place looks pretty cool because it's all tiny and stuff. So then while I go use the bathroom, I step inside, and this stuff is just crazy dark. I mean, I swear to God, it's just dark. I didn't even like it at all. So if you just look at the bathroom, it just looks weird. It looks all it looks old, 1990s old. It's too clean or something. How in scary movies bathrooms kind of look too clean or too dirty or crap like that. I don't know, this picture I'm looking at right here. So it's I just hate dark places. And Somerset, it was just kind of dark in there. When we first moved in, I stepped inside and I just feel like I'm being, okay, I just said that. Okay, so when sometimes we had our dogs, Boba, Ty, and Wilson, and when we adopted them, we've been hearing some creepy crap. So let's just get to the chase. There's this one time that whenever me and my brother, we were all, my whole family was just chilling in the living room, and this place was very tiny. There's only one living room that could fit 5 people, one kitchen that could fit 2 people. There's only one bathroom and 2 rooms. So we go into the living room. We watch some movies and do a family stuff. We eat dinner, we eat lunch. I don't know. So the next day we spend the night over there. Oh no, we night when I sleep over there. We wake up. We just go watch TV. And so this is summer. So then we had a dog named Ty, and Ty, he'd always go inside the second, our parents' room. He'd always go in there and stare into nothing. Literally nothing. And it's just creepy because all you see is nothing, okay? And then, there's this one time we'd always feel this breeze, something's there. You feel like there's, wind in it. So then we check inside the room, there's nothing there. And Ty is just still, staring into the bed. Something's, I don't know, having sex. I don't know, ghost having sex. So then the bed is just doing nothing at all, and Ty is just sitting there being a dog. And then, so I just well, you know what, this is just some weird crap. So whenever I walk in, I see nothing, blah blah blah, and then I walk out and I stare at Ty, and he's just staring to nothing. So then I continue watching movies with my family, and next thing you know, it's all 5 o'clock, and it's all dark as hell outside, and guess what? Ty starts barking. So at first I thought this dog was very crazy. I'm Dad, we have to return this dog. This dude's crazy. He's just staring to nothing and he's barking. So then he starts barking, and then we're trying to ignore him. He barks louder than we thought. He barked louder than the TV itself. He had to put the volume on 30 to hear the TV. And Ty is a little chihuahua. He barked as loud as God could shout at us. And next thing you know, we look behind us, and then there's nothing there. But then so I look at Ty, and Jaren, mom, and our mom's ex, they just continue watching. So then I go in my room, which is the room next to my parents' room, where Ty is barking at nothing like an idiot. And then I go into my room, and I just how young kids, I think I was 7 or 8 at this age, and I grab my Nerf gun, I'm pew pew, there's nothing there. And then next thing you know, the damn door shuts behind Ty. Like the door that leads to the freaking parents' room, it just closes. Like, what the hell?
CJ was there too.
Oh yeah, our cousin was there too. And then Jared was looking at us and is like, "Was that you, Jasper?" I'm like, "No." And I run straight to the living room. It was creepy as hell. So then we just go look at the door that Ty was in, and then we just all of us just stared at the door that just slammed by itself. And I was like, "Wait, where's Bobo and Wilson?" Bobo and Wilson were like right next to us, and then we were thinking like, Ty did not do that. Ty did not do that. He was like 50 feet away from that door, and that door freaking slammed. And we were all like looking at that, and we're like, "What the hell?" So then, whenever we're looking at the door, CJ's like, he sat next to our stepdad, and then while we were sitting next to him, we were just like, I don't know, we were like horrified. And then next thing you know, 5 minutes later, my mom's ex grabs the door and opens it, and Ty is just like sitting there staring to nothing. And I'm like, "What the hell?" And I was like, at first I was like, "Nah, it's just probably the wind that did that." And next thing you know, like Pete, our stepdad, well, not our stepdad, my mom's ex tells me and the whole family that the windows were closed. And I was like, "You don't mess with me." He's like, "No, come with me." And I was like, so I walk to my mom's ex's room. Well, they basically share the room. So I go into the room, and all the freaking windows were sealed shut. And that's the part when I noticed that this house is kind of creepy. So then, we continue our day. We eat dinner, we hang out with our cousins, and then, yeah, and this is the first time where I witnessed some creepy crap. So, it's like our bedtime, and our cousin is sleeping over. Our cousin's parents leave and stuff. So while we're sleeping, my whole family sleeps in the living room because, I don't know, they like that room. And, I've been hearing some creepy stuff, so you know how, like, I don't like that stuff and crap. So I wanted to go to sleep before I, like, want to wake up in the middle of the night. So they went to sleep at, like, freaking 12 o'clock. I tried to sleep at 9 o'clock because, like, you know how creepy things are. Like, if you're, like, in a creepy house, you don't want to stay up while everyone's asleep. So then I go to sleep. I try to go to sleep at 9 o'clock. So then, I think I fell asleep at 11 because I've been feeling some weird crap. And everyone's asleep at 10 o'clock. And I'm like, damn it. So then I go, like, I shut my eyes. I'm thinking about ponies and stuff like that. Dead Space and awesome stuff. I don't know. So then while I'm, like, while I'm trying to think of happy thoughts, I keep thinking about that damn door that slammed by itself. And I'm like, what the hell? How does this even happen? That's been running over my mind, like, a lot. So I was like, what the hell? So then I finally go to sleep at, like, 11, and let's see how long this is recorded. So it's been, like, 8 minutes. So I finally go to sleep at 11 o'clock, and it's, like, freaking creepy. Like, I woke up at literally, like, 5 o'clock. So 5 o'clock isn't that bad. But then I woke up because I had this strange-ass feeling that I was being watched. Like, I felt like something was right next to me. Like, I have a bunk bed. I slept at the top back then. And, everyone's in the living room. I'm by myself in this dark room. And when I woke up, the worst part that scared the living hell out of me is that it was quiet. Not even the TV was on. I couldn't see a damn thing. And the only thing I felt was that there was something right next to me. And I was like 8 years old, so I don't know. I think I was 8, and then I was like freaking out. Like, what the hell? So then I like tried to go to sleep again, but then like I felt like something was right next to me looking at me. Like it was like staring into my soul. And I look around, and I get up from my bed, and I'm like, hello? And nothing happens, and then I just, like, look around the dark room where I can't see a damn thing, and I just freak out, like, what the hell? And I'm like, who's looking at me? And then all of a sudden, there's, like, no response. It's just dark and quiet. So then I look in the bottom bunk to see if my brother's there, and no, I don't think it was there. I swear to God, I think. So then I call his name, and I think he wasn't under the bed. So then, like, when I like touched his bed, like, I was like, okay, so he's not here. So then I go and crawl back to my top bunk, trying to think about My Little Ponies and stuff, Dead Space, what to do for school, because school's like a couple months away, what to do to get my grades up, and next thing you know, I hear a creak. Like, what the hell? It's like, there's a closet right next to my bed. So then all I hear is a freaking creak, and I'm like, oh my god, I cannot go to sleep. But luckily it was like 5 o'clock, because like I still like 30 minutes staying up at night, and it's like 6 o'clock already. So thank God it's 6 o'clock, and I was like, whew. Because like that's when I like, it's a good thing that it was summer. Well, actually it's not, because if it was actually not summer, I'd probably go to school and tell everyone about it. But I didn't tell my parents about it, because like, they'd think that'd be crazy. It'd be like, because they love this house already. I don't know why, but anything. So then, so when when the sunlight came out, I was like praying to God, thank you, and I'm just hoping that someone's messing with me, because if this was a real ghost, I don't want to live in that house anymore, and I don't even know what to do. So like, I go in the living room, everyone's still asleep. I turn on some Cartoon Network, I don't know, watch Amazing World of Gumball. But my favorite show was Adventure Time at the time. So then, so I watch some TV until they wake up. We start having fun. We go to freaking swap meet, and then we like get out the house. But every damn time I get out the house, I feel like nothing is there. Like, I felt like the energy left from me. Like, there's some weird ass energy. So you guys aren't gonna believe me, but I think Somerset is freaking haunted. I mean, I swear. So so after we left, we go to a swap meet. We buy some cool stuff. I get a Dead Space figurine. So yeah, we go eat some Carl's Jr., McDonald's. I don't know. We went to Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know. So then, we went back from the store. And I think we're like all happy, telling jokes, and I was happy with them. So I forgot everything about that until I stepped inside the damn house, and then I felt sad and I felt terrified when I stepped inside the house. Like, all that joyness and happiness, it just left. And then my family was still talking and stuff. So, and then maybe they got a little feeling too. So I don't know, something changed. So then I felt like something was watching me again. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go walk around the apartment. So I grabbed my cousins. My parents stay at the house. We start walking around. I start climbing trees, and that's when I start learning how to climb trees. My cousin starts climbing the roofs of car parking lots. I don't know. I think it was him. And then I made a new friend named Romeo, and yeah. And then actually still I stayed out the house until dinner. So then I had fun with my friend Romeo, and after I ate dinner, we just watched TV again. And then after we watched TV, we just watched some freaking I don't know stuff, and then I started playing video games on that TV in the living room. But then while I was playing, Ty was just acting like nothing happened last night, and then Boba. This time, Boba was acting weird. She kept hiding in her crate. Something is in the house. I'm like, things are getting very strange lately. So then, I didn't really like that. So I was like, you know what? If Boba wants to stay in there, go right ahead. And then Wilson is just being a boss and sitting next to an awesome dude. So, while we were taking turns playing video games like Dead Space and stuff, Dead Island, we stayed up until 1 o'clock, and then that's when we all go to sleep again. But this time I didn't want to go to sleep, so I continued playing video games at night, and then all of a sudden the TV goes off by itself. I'm in the middle of doing kill streaks and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, doing 360 no scopes and quick scoping those people. And next thing you know, the freaking TV and the Xbox system turned off by itself. I'm like, what the hell? Because, the whole light, everything's all turned off. Everyone's asleep. So I decided to go sleep with them at the living room. But then, while I was in the living room, I was just still playing Call of Duty, and the freaking TV turns off by itself. Like, someone's messing me. Someone's messing with me. I swear, I hope someone's messing with me. So then, while I was hoping that someone's messing with me, I was like, what the hell? So I call on PJ, well, my mom's ex, and then he's like, no, I'm not doing anything. And he falls back to sleep. So I go up CJ. He's sleeping right next to the TV, so I started bullying him. I started like, dude, why'd you turn off the TV? Stop creeping me out. And next thing you know, CJ just looks at me with this like this look, like he's pissed at me, and then he pushes me, and then he just goes back to sleep. So then I turn back to TV like nothing happened, and next thing you know, I hear the creak again, like freaking, like from the hallway where my parents' room is. And then whenever I look, I grab my flashlight and I look at the door, and the door is freaking moving! Oh my god! And then everyone's in the room! And then I was like, there is no way. All the dogs are in this room, and then the door is freaking moving by itself, like as if it's closing. And then when I looked in the hallway, I went straight to the couch. I grabbed a blanket like a little girl, and I put the blanket right over my body, and I just watched Adventure Time all night, and I watched Disney Channel. Holy crap, and that creaking noise, Jesus, it was scary. Oh my god, that house is freaking haunted. Not the house, the apartment, Jesus. And then, while I was trying to go to sleep, I kept hearing some weird noise, like some scratching noise, like this noise. And then wake up my parents, but they tell me that I'm psycho. So I was like, what the hell? Why don't you guys believe me? I didn't have a camera before, so I didn't really have time to record. So, when I was recording, well, I wasn't recording. So, I'd be dealing with this stuff. I'd try to text my friends, and then I bet you they got mad at me because it was probably like 2 o'clock. And then when it hit like 3 o'clock, that's when I like had this energy again that I was like being watched. So then, I don't know, somehow I fell asleep. So then I fell asleep, and then I don't know what the hell happened, and it was 3 o'clock. 3:30 o'clock. And that's when I had this feeling that I was being watched again. But the TV was off, and I was like, no, somebody didn't turn that off, I left that on. So then I look around the room, and it's dark as hell. It's quiet, not even my mom's ex was snoring. Usually he snores, and it's quiet as hell. And the only thing that cheered me up, that only made me happy, was hearing cars in the freeways, like cars in streets. You hear those people driving their cars, and they be gangsters playing music and at max and the bass on max. But then, sometimes there's no cars at 3:30 o'clock, and then it's just plain dark and quiet. And then I look into the kitchen, and I hear someone literally whisper, saying hi. And that's when I freak out and I scream like a little girl. And that's when I wake up everyone, and I was like, you know what? Everyone, just go back to sleep. I'm not hearing anything. Let's go back to sleep. And then I told my mom to give me, some sleeping stuff. So that she gets me some sleeping stuff because she thinks I'm insane. So then I go to sleep, and then, oh no, that's like the creepiest part of my life. But it gets worse. So then, I guess like a week later, I've been hearing some weird stuff just by creaking. That's all I heard. But the thing that I hated the most was waking up at 4 o'clock. Jesus, I was being there's this energy right next to me. What the hell? So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to sleep. Ignore this. This is all fake. So then, I think it was about a week ago. Well, no, not a week ago. A week later from that, that's when the microwave started doing that. That's when the freaking ghost was playing tricks on us. That's because I don't know. That was the worst part. The worst part was the freaking microwave. So we're eating lunch, and then we eat dinner, and then our mom cooks something. She just microwaves it. So then after she microwaves it, before it starts playing with us, it freaking turns on by itself, like making this weird noise, like beep beep beep. Like it literally presses buttons and like says like this weird stuff. I am not joking with you. I'm gonna try to get a picture of a microwave right now. Haunted microwave. This is true. You can ask my family. This is true, yo. This microwave turned on by itself. It kind of looked like this. Yeah, right there. And then, like in the middle of the freaking night, it pressed a button and turned on by itself, like do do do. So then my mom thought I was doing that because I've been hearing some creepy stuff and yeah. So then I think like my cousins aren't at home, so then I bring my friend over, Romeo, and then we start like having fun, like and dinner, and it's like nighttime. So then like we're watching TV again, and then the freaking microwave, man, the freaking microwave would just turn on by itself. Jesus, it's not even funny, man. All you hear is like, and sometimes I have like letters saying like H or J. I don't even freaking know, man. 2 days later, my mom got sick of it. She thought it was broken. My mom thought it was broken. So then, when she thought it was broken, she unplugs the damn thing. So then, well, I think it worked for like 5 freaking minutes. It worked only for 5 freaking minutes, and the damn thing does it again. What? This happened like freaking... Oh my god. It was unplugged, and it does it still. Like, what? Oh god. It had like little letters, but it did not say child. That's effed up. But like, oh my god, like the microwave, man, it was unplugged, and the damn thing turned on. Like, I don't even know. It is creepy as hell. So then that's when my mom figured out that the apartment we were living in, it was freaking haunted. Okay, so like after that happened, we sold it. So then I was pretty happy. I thought we got rid of the ghost. The ghost is gone. Yes, we accomplished our goal, and then like that's basically it. That's done. The haunted microwave that was haunting us was gone. But I was wrong. It just gets worse, man. Literally, there's this one time I woke up in the freaking middle of the night. This time it was 2 o'clock. I'm like, I don't even know if it's like a code or something, or secret message of these waking up at these times. But oh my freaking god, it was at this moment, and I was sick of it, and I felt like I was being watched again. So I get up from my bed, and I start walking up in the dark where I cannot see a thing, and I trip over some of my toys, some of my Nerf gun. So like when I saw my Nerf gun and my flashlight, I grabbed the flashlight and my Nerf gun, and I start getting mad. Like, out of this rage, I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna haunt me, just show yourself. Show your damn self. And I was like, come on, show yourself. Like, I never believed in ghosts and stuff. But like when I was like trying to act cool, and that was at the moment when I regretted everything. That's when I regretted everything, man. I swear to God. Like, when I walked through the hallway with my stupid Nerf gun that could do nothing to a damn ghost, it just like, that's when I noticed that I felt like nobody was home. I felt like everybody left me to go party or something. I felt like that my brother wasn't in the room. That was that was the moment when I felt like I was in a void of nothing except for darkness and quiet. Jesus. So then when I was pointing my flashlight at my parents' door, it's closed and stuff, I was thinking, how the hell are they sleeping in there? And next thing you know, I see a freaking shadow. Like, there's a freaking shadow. Like, there's this tall girl, there's hair, long ass long ass hair, and I was scared. I was only like 8 or 9, 10. I couldn't take it. I ran straight to my bed, and I like did the same thing. I put the cover of my blanket over my body, and like I wasn't even imagining it. It wasn't even loose. I'm believing I saw the stupid ghost, and it was just standing there. It was like this form shadow, dark, dark, dark shadow. It was just forming like as a lady, and it's just standing there. I'm like, holy crap! Oh my god! And then you know how like whenever you're scared in the middle of the night, you wake up in the middle of the night. It's only 1 o'clock, and you know this feeling that whenever you're scared, you just feel like you need to pee. And I needed to pee, like bad. And it was only 1 o'clock. I could not wait till 6 o'clock, and I needed to pee, man. I couldn't hold it, and you know what? I needed to pee. The bathroom is the worst part in haunted houses. You guys know what I mean, right? You guys seen like horror movies? In horror movies, that's the worst part in movies. It's the freaking bathrooms, man. Like, in bathrooms, there's like Bloody Mary, Chucky, and like ghosts. That's when all that paranormal stuff, you see stuff in the mirror, and oh my god, I couldn't go in the bathroom at 1 o'clock. Jesus, it was 1 o'clock, and I needed to piss. I needed to piss bad. Like, I felt like peeing my pants. I was like, no, my parents are gonna get mad. I'm gonna have to sleep in my piss. So then I kept staring into the dark as hell bathroom, thinking bad stuff is gonna happen. That there's something bad, that something's gonna give me a jump scare at least. So then I was like, freaking, I couldn't do it, man. And that's when I grabbed my blanket and I did the worst thing a kid could ever do, man. I couldn't hold my piss at all. I peed on my blanket. Like, I threw my blanket to the floor and I peed on it like a madman. I was literally crying while I was peeing. Like, oh my god, I'm saying some random crap. So then, you know what? After I peed and I made the floor all wet, I couldn't go to sleep that night. I went on my phone, played some Critical Strike, Call of Duty crap, and then, like, I couldn't go to sleep. There's sometimes when I was playing on my phone that night, and I'd always feel like that lady shadow I saw was right next to me, staring into my head. Like, literally, this shape of this lady, it was just scary. Like, The Grudge? You guys seen the Grudge movie? Oh my god, jeez. So then I stayed up the whole night, and then like, you know what? It was 6 o'clock, and the sun was out, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finally tell my mom about this stuff. I'm getting sick of it. This stuff is too scary. I'm done, man. Whew. So I told my mom everything about it, and then I was being specific, because, like, we went to dinner, and then I guess, my brother and my mom's ex went somewhere, like, BB gun shooting, but then I couldn't go, because I was, like, still out of my mind about that Somerset place. So then, I tell my mom about that while we were eating Carl's Jr., and then she was like, you know what, I've been dealing with the same stuff. And I stared at her like she was an idiot. And I was like, what? You were dealing with the same stuff, and you left me in a dark room by myself. It was sad, man. That's sad. So, like, while we just started talking about that, I started shaking. Like, my butt was actually shaking. My body was shaking. Like, oh my god. Somerset, we had to move. We had to freaking move. Like, we've been dealing with this for months now. Waking up, I had bad grades because of that. I had to wake up in the middle of the night dealing with this stupid energy right next to me as if something was watching me. Like, oh my god. So then, I think it was like a couple months later until, like, we were still at Somerset, and I guess, like, we moved into this house that we're living in now. So this is based on a true story, yo. I mean, for some reason, I feel like the house that we're living in is haunted too. I saw an old picture of it, like as if it was a farm. And I don't know, some weird stuff has been happening at this house that I'm living in currently, right now. Alright, let's see how long this video is. 30 minutes, alright. So, I guess I could tell you guys a little more about this story before you go to sleep. Because I'm trying to creep you out, but this is actually true. This actually happened to me. So then, at this house I currently live in, I think it's even worse because the house is huge. Like, it is huge. Like, you gotta have a massive party in there. And then, I don't know. There's sometimes we'd had movie nights, so I guess mom broke up with her ex, and then she found a new guy, and then we'd be watching movie night and stuff, and then that's when like all the ghosts are like they're scaring me, man. I sometimes to this day I can't even go to sleep. Like I always like hear some weird crap, like the closet door would open by itself, and then or like the freaking washer would start by itself. That's true. You can ask my brother. Or sometimes when I'm like home alone, it's okay. I'm old enough to stay home alone. I'm just kidding. I have an uncle that's with me, roommate. But like sometimes when I'm like in the house, I'd always like go in the kitchen. You know, I'm an artist. I'd always go draw some cool stuff. I'd always draw some stuff. So I go in the kitchen this time instead of going in my room because I'd always feel like, you know, this room is too lonely. And I go to the kitchen where the dogs are. They're outside because, you know, outside is like next to the kitchen. So I go to the kitchen and I see my new dogs, Petey, Wilson, and Lucy. And they're just staring at nothing, like as if Ty was looking at nothing. I'm like, what? So this is like a couple years after we moved out, like a couple years after my parents broke up with the ex. So they're staring at nothing. Like, you know, right behind me. I'd be drawing Spider-Man, Godzilla stuff, and I'd always be looking at them, and they'd be like staring right behind me. They're not even looking at me. They're all three of their heads were like looking right behind me. I'm like, what are they looking at? I hope this is not the same thing from Somerset. I hope this ghost is not following this damn family. So then I look behind me, I see nothing. So I go back, drawing my stupid Spider-Man, and Wilson starts barking. I look behind me again, and there's nothing. But then, you know, third time's a charm. So when PD started growling, you know, he's a pit bull. He's a big pit bull. When he growls, it sounds like a freaking woman about to stab someone. So then, when he started growling, that's when I finally, like, turned around. And that's when the freaking trash can lid started moving, like, doo, 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 doo. I'm like, what the hell? So I just went straight to the freaking living room. I turned on some Godzilla movie. I put on some Brooklyn 99 show. Oh, God. I don't know. This ghost is probably haunting us. Damn. Ugh. So I think the genie story is gonna end here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this first story. I think I'm gonna make more stories when I'm bored like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please put a thumbs up, subscribe for more. Subscribe to join the genie army, and you know, if you guys want to read for you guys, go right ahead, and I'll read it for you guys. And then I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye. Dang it, I can't zoom in. Stupid. So, yeah. This is based on true story, guys. Bye-bye!